Everybody please step back. Give us some room. Please step back.
A 17-year-old white teenager was shot and killed by Eric during an armed robbery on the street. Bystanders criticized Eric for using excessive force, but Eric claimed he had no other choice. However, when the police body camera footage was reviewed, it showed the teenager had already raised his hands in surrender, but he was still holding a knife in his hand. When Eric repeatedly warned him to drop the weapon, the teenager not only refused to obey, but instead moved closer and closer toward Eric. The police chief ruled that Eric's shooting was completely justified, but the mayor believed Eric could have backed away to avoid the conflict. But if that had happened, what would have stopped the teenager from rushing into the crowd with a knife? The two held sharply differing opinions. Meanwhile, the investigation into Eric's actions began. When the judge asked Eric why he did not retreat to avoid the conflict, Eric said he was equally worried the knife would threaten the lives of nearby civilians.
Did you fear for your own life as well?
I just want to say, I did my job as I was trained to do it, and I do it again. But the last thing I ever wanted to do was shoot that kid.
Soon the verdict for Eric was announced. A grand jury declined to indict Officer Eric, but shortly after the leaked police footage sparked new controversy. At the same time, the mayor held a press conference and made false accusations, claiming the grand jury had overstepped its authority. This caused relations between police and the public to reach a boiling point. That same night, Eric's partner was shot while on patrol. Bystanders watched indifferently. Not a single person was willing to provide any information. The next day, the police department sent Frank to question residents in the area. Everyone refused to cooperate. All claimed they had not seen anything.
Cop gets shot in the street like this and nobody sees a damn thing.
Later that day, the police technical unit pulled up surveillance footage. The video showed a woman who had seen the gunman's face, but the woman insisted she had seen nothing, not until she saw herself in the video. However, the woman knew all too well what happened to people who snitched. She refused to speak out. Only when Frank promised to keep her safe, the woman identified the suspect. Frank immediately arrested the suspect. What should have been a simple arrest led to tense relations between police and the public because of the mayor's remarks. The case could not proceed. In the end, the mayor apologized to the public, admitting he had acted impulsively when he rejected the grand jury's decision.
And as your mayor, I urge everyone to remain calm and let our system work.